Michael. Hello. I'm right here. Anybody out there feeling so sad? I think that I have transmission. Uh, oh, okay, I'm here. I'm alive. Hello.
And Montague had twice disturbed the quiet of our streets.
Okay, how you guys doing out there? My name is RPJ, and this is Practice Makes Perfect for RPJ. This is just a practice run. This is the third time I tried practicing.
Where is Romeo? We saw him today.
And
It was not a good Friday.
Madam, other than go to Sycamore so early walking, did I see your son?
Many a morning have you been seen with tears, all met in the fresh morning's dew.
Away from light steals home my heavy son. And private in his chamber hangs himself. Shuts up his windows, locks their daylight out.
all right, guys, what does it sound like? Watching.
Why then, oh love, oh loving hate, oh anything with nothing to first create.
All right, guys, you hear me?
Heavy lightness,
Is that okay? I know I keep making new shows, but the show's bringing up. I gotta keep trying to make this better. Let me see if I can hear myself still. Hello? Yep, I hear myself. It's good. This is not the show that I'm going to do. This is just another practice run. This is my third practice show. I'm running a wire from the modem into the laptop. No, it's not a DSL. It sounds better. Thank you, Scapegoat. It sounds better. Thank you. That's what I want. I want it to sound better with less fucking up. With less things. Fucking, yeah, without so much. I want the sound to be good. I want to look good. I want the visuals to be good.
So please you step aside.
So that's what I want. Tonight I will be doing a show. The show was I see a red door and I want to paint it black. That was the name of the show. And I really was going to talk about a lot of the black issues, little black boys and little black girls, what are their options other than being pushed towards sports. Like in other communities, like in white communities, they look at education as the be-all, end-all, and going to college and stuff like that. Being lawyers, being a doctor, they look at things like that. But you don't hear that. It's always sports dominated, and then most people don't make it to the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball.
Where should we go?
All right, so folks, it doesn't look like it's fucking up. It looks good. So I will be doing this show tonight. It will be about bullies, about one particular bully that I have to get into. This bully was a bully that bullied Oh, it's getting choppy a little.
And that good heart depression. Very well, like, so.
Okay, well, I had to deal with a bully who I dealt with like 3 or 4 years ago, and he was bullying a woman and a teenager, a woman that's older than him and a teenager. And I had to stop him from bullying him. He was right there in the comment section as I was there. So I stopped, I got in his way, let him on me. I'm a big boy. I can take whatever words that you want to use against me. I'm a big boy. And then eventually I got him to stop bullying people, and I didn't hear from him for a while. And I'm going to talk about this drunkard tonight on the show and how he's back again bullying people. He's feeling himself. He thinks that he's evolving. Fucktard. He thinks that he's evolving as a human being, and he is not. He's too old to be picking on older women and picking up on teenagers. He never addresses a man. Never. He will never step up to a man, never face to face. He's a born coward, a born loser, a born jackass. And I know people don't like when I talk like this, but you have to shame these bullies. You have to stand up to these bullies. You can't cower to these bullies. You got to stand up to them. No, you don't invite a fight, but you stand your ground. You don't run from these guys, these bullies. They are shaking. They are more afraid than you are. So I will be dealing with a bully that I dealt with about 3 years ago. I'm going to take him to task, let him focus his attention on me instead of the older woman and the teenage kids. He can focus back on me. Again, I'm a big boy. I have tough skin. So let him focus on me, and eventually I'll get him to stop. I will use my superior intellect to get him to stop. I will use my superior patience to get him to stop. That's what I did before. That's what I'm going to do now. But first things first, you got to stand up to these bullies. You got to hold your ground. You can't think, you suck gum. You can't take a trinket to forget about it. You got to stand your ground. You got to make eye contact. You got to keep your head up and your eyes up. Be aware of your surroundings. You can never run from a bully, because all that does is strengthen the bully. It makes the bully feel like he or she is doing the right thing. They are righteous in what they're doing, and they have the power because they are making you afraid, making you cower. So stand up, hold your ground. I will be dealing with a bully that is feeling himself, and I will talk about the issues that this bully has, and how to stop these fucking jackasses. Yeah, no, well, I'm going to use my my mind to defeat the bullies. I'm going to use my superior abilities and patience and psychology to outwit and outlast the jackass, low-life, drunkards. So I can't beat up the world. And, I would love to beat, and I would love to take this jackass to task. He is one of those guys that want to fight all the time. And I have my abilities, even though that was 20 years, but I still practice boxing. And So I would love to mix it up with this jackass, and he being 5'8", 240 pounds, and me being 6'3", 230 pounds. The gift of gab. It would be like me. I'm Ali, and he would be like Sonny Liston, but no, Joe Frazier. No, I want to give him that. I'm gonna give him Joe Frazier. He'd be Sonny Liston. No. He would be Hadley. He was not even. Oh, wait a minute. He's heavier than me. Okay, he would be Sonny Liston, and I would be Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, and I would just bip, bip, pow. But you can't beat up the world just because you have to. That's the thing. You can't do what you by physical force. Yeah, you just can't do that because then you'd be fighting the world. And there's no way that you're going to be. There's no way that I can fight the world. So, and that's not how a superior intellect solves these issues and problems. I'm going to stand up to the bully, but use my mind to ultimately get the bully to stop. Because I did this once before. I got that bully to stop. So. That's the show for tonight, and maybe I'll get into some of the other topics that I wanted to get into about the options that Black children have in their communities. You see, in white communities, middle class communities, they are really focused on education about their kid being lawyers, their kid being doctors, their kid having a great job with the company or post office. They're being very progressive and realistic approach of looking out for their kid to have something as he or she climbs the ladder, as he or she tackle education and learning skill sets. There are issues that they're sending their kid to school because they want to get FBI training, they want to get police training, they want to get military training, and this is what's going on in those communities. That's what I hear about when I lived in those communities. But you don't hear that in poor communities. And that's because they're poor communities. They have so many issues about food, housing, rent, medical. But remember, folks, if you have children, the most important thing in life is your kid. You want your kid to have the best options available. Everything that is for the best interest of your child or your children. And I think that a lot of people have just forgotten about that. Children are a price. They are a means to an end. For some people, they get a check for having a child. They get the exactly scapegoat, arch. In affluent neighborhoods, the schools teach more about realistic stuff like finances, and they really get nothing.
What?
Nothing. No, I'm not looking at you weird.
Is that my head?
Yeah, you look freaky. No, I'm kidding, baby. You look good. Okay, I'm not lagging too far behind. Like 7 seconds ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seconds. All right, 6 seconds. All right, I'm 6 seconds delay. I'm gonna say 7-second delay. I'm at a 7-second delay, so that's fine and dandy. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, guys. I'm going to put the link into the somewhere, and I want to see how that's going to sound by to the show. I think that I got the sound down, and I think I got the video, the look of the show down to presentable. So now I want to see if I'm smart enough to put the link in the chat room, people to come aboard and blah, 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 blah. Okay? Yeah, I saw that. That's what I was talking
Look
about.
at me.
Yeah, I see.
I'm absolutely fat.
Yeah.
I think I'm.
You're on audio right now. Go, baby, go in your room. Okay, here's the Hangout. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to put this in the chat room. Alrighty. And that's how people get on. Right, Scapegoat Arch is mostly because they receive better federal and state grant money. None of this stuff is an accident. These affluent white communities, this is not an accident these things happen. You have to understand that this country has always been white. It has always been run by white men. It's been owned by white men. Every business, big business, small business, men. So the rules and regulations are going to be set on behalf of white men at the expense of everyone else. As long as white men are in a particular situation, they will never be taxed or be burdened with the regulations, the rules. There is a bit of taking care of their own. They definitely do that. And every minority has to do some hoops. And every minority always, and one of the things they really do is they run counterintelligence. By having inner turmoil within a group of people, that group of people never gets out of its own way. And that's what's going on. That's what they did with the OJ, well, not OJ, but Trayvon Martin case. They got that to turn on its own head. The what's that one? Black Lives Matter. They got that to turn on its own self. It could have been, even though I disagree with the, I did agree that it did bring Black lives into question. It brought that up into the forefront. The fact that you had where it's coming from, who organized, who put the money on it. I had issues with that, and who was standing up and talking on behalf of Black Lives Matter were these jazz girls, and they weren't fathers, they were jazz girls. They weren't men for the most part. They were girls who were belligerent and annoying jackasses. I'm with you, Scapegoat. I'm sorry, I'm with you, Ransom. I believe, and you know what? We're going to talk about this right now. In fact, that's true. It really is, Scapegoat Arch. Blacks aren't actively involved in local politics as a collective. They all push kids to be the next mayor or the treasurer or the sheriff of their community. Like, you can change policy, like within the police, by becoming that sheriff, by having a person that you will nominate to be a sheriff, and you having the vote to vote that person. Especially in communities where there's mostly Black people, you vote the person that you want in and set it up like, hey, you're going to change policies, you're going to change the rules. We're nominating you and we're going to vote for you. You're going to get change. Have your kid become lawyers. Look at that. Being a lawyer, you have so many inroads into politics, making a good living by being a lawyer. You can go and branch out many different places just by being a lawyer. We don't have that in black communities. Even in middle class black communities, aren't really pushing that. It's a long time since I've been in a middle class black community. A long time. I actually can't see it anymore. I don't feel it. That's where I used to live. I used to live in a middle class black community, and I don't feel it anymore. Oh yeah, we were doing shows. We were doing plays. We were reading 12 Angry Men, and we were doing those plays in that community, in that school system. No, we did not get World War III. We got the watered down version of history because they don't want to make blacks feeling too proud of themselves. They never do. They don't want the raw truth of what happened to blacks and for how long and how long this. They want that skirted by. Even today, they want that skirted by this slavery, because you know you don't hear in black communities, but today you never hear about blacks being slaves. No young kid in the 20s say, hey, you know, we blacks were slaves at one point. They have no connection to the fact that blacks were slaves in this country for 2 years. And that the mindset of most white people, especially if they're 57 years of age, they're going to have that blacks were slaves, that they are nothing, they are. And this is still within our lifetime. I think that the best way to make to change policies and politics in your community is nominating, having a group of people, black people who own businesses in that neighborhood, in that community, by having them on the outside board and the right person to run for offices as a sheriff, treasurer, or in small communities, small towns. You can get this done. Good morning, Kat. Top of the morning to you, Kat. Kat, did you become my Facebook friend? Did you? I can see. And look. And I can't look because it was through everything. So, Kat, tell me if you became my Facebook friend. I'm interested in your answer. I'm looking always to better our friendship, and I said things about the apologies back when, and I love that we're moving forward. I love that you're moving forward, and you're making yourself even a better human being than you were just days earlier. Skill arts and history in public schools are a caricature of the past. Fairy tales the atrocities that occurred in the country. I see this all the time, and there's many videos, but those videos are down and been lost. I say being Black American is the greatest strength. It gives me the greatest sense of resolve than any other thing in the world. Knowing that for 20 years we were shit on a stick. We were nothing. We weren't even dogs. We had no rights. We were equipment. To have overcome those things, and me, those who came for me, those civic leaders, those church leaders, the student SFA, those guys, Black Panthers, they changed the rules and regulations, and they brought black to the of today's society. They helped change the rules and regulations for us. So we should never forget. So I say that Black Americans have more strength than any other persons on the planet. The things that happen to Blacks far exceeds any other atrocity that people ever. 8,000 people, 100,000 people were killed in Africa. Maybe there are Jews that were killed, genocide. That was just as much. I'm not trying to gloss over it. That happened for a period. The stuff happening was 100-year atrocity of unfairness, pain. And the fact that recognized that there was a slavery in days and these times just shows you that they are just trying to put a lid on this. They don't want to Black today to slavery or injustice. That's why that's a pride about their skin color. There is no Black and pride anymore. There isn't any feeling of strength being a Black American. I'm strong because I know history. I know what has happened before me. I know the atrocities that happened to my people. And I am so thankful for the people that came before me. This is why I never use racist words, no matter what people want to make those racist words be, like your buddy, your friend, or that. No, I will never dishonor the people that came before me, that died hearing these words, that were afraid. They heard these words. White people, they realized fire hoses sprayed down. That churches were bombed. Their houses were ransacked. People died all the time. They were with these awful racist words. I honor those people by never saying it. And that for me, I have ultimate power over everything. I do for them because we owe those people to also never forget where we're from. And today's kids need to know these things. They should be for themselves. I don't understand why they're not growing. And I understand you being in a community and there's no relations they're picking up in these communities of today. Other side of all, mothers don't care, everything's so spaced out. But they show these kids that these things happen. And you want these kids to pick up the torch and remind people, their kids, that there was slavery, that there's a sense of pride that you should know about these 200 years. We were nothing. We were farm equipment. We were shit. Nothing. The fact that they are not talking about this and day out loud, I don't hear this in a rap song anymore. I don't see this on TV in any stretch, any shape, way, or form. They gloss over this stuff, and there's no touching of the past. There's That's a shame, and this is why blacks don't have a great pride, and it's very saddening. It's very maddening that we don't honor those black people that came before us, our people before us. It's very sad to see blacks like pal, using those racist hate words that you can only get from racist white people. And that these people, these blacks, these blacks allegedly are using racist words, using racist words, and they meaning people. And I show them no honor. I show myself no honor. It's terrible that these guys, it's sad. It's sad to see guys on the, even friends on the or in Blog Talk that use racist words. I don't understand these words are detrimental to people. That people die hearing those words. This is lost. It saddens me that these people use these racial terms. Terms that were made by white people that hate blacks, that were ignorant blacks, but they wanted to keep blacks as far, or even as bad wench whores. That's what we were. And it's a shame. Okay, all right, we give it a few minutes. Everything's all right. I think everything's good. Adding 2 positive integers always yield positive sum. Adding 2 negative will make it positive. Adding 2 negatives gives the sum. Makes the positive sum, right? I think the negative has to allow negative. All right, how's this sound? My screen looks decent. Moving decent. Sound. And how do we look? I'm ugly. I know I'm ugly, but I'm ugly. I'm gonna try to be a little more animated, sitting still, and I'm gonna be more animated, do more rolls in my chair. Get my hair stuff, will be standing up. I'm gonna do a 2-hour standing up. I have to jokes. I might do jokes, but anyway, I'll look at those things. I actually did not realize I was going to talk about stuff. No, this is a practice show, and I'm talking about black issues and past and race. Doing a show now, and this is just a practice show. So 5 of you people, are in, because says the human is too complex to simplify to an equation. There are way more variables involved to the equation. That is true. There's much of you can also be simplistic, but yeah, you can simplify things and make those variables meaningless. You just simply say when and yeah, and black with 2 kids, and you don't have to break that up too much. But again, there are a bunch of variables, and then there's mindset. There's a the of a person. There's the truth of a person. The person special, special. What's good and negative may be positive to another. And that's exactly it. I sometimes will see stuff that people might throw away, and it actually would benefit my personal training business. Like they have the cones, they throw it away. I actually use them in my business. Like that's what I did do. I use people throw out their mats. To wrap those mats, give them to my clients to use with me. It wasn't a big deal. Simple, something simple like that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, man, you guys are you guys love out. You guys look out to hear me talk about Black issues, slavery, race, past, history, having strength, all the honor for having this Black, having this brown skin, having this I feel that people have gone through more hell than any other person on the planet Earth. For 200 plus years, it's been hell for Black Americans, for Blacks. Everyone simplifies. We can only comprehend so much in the life. I agree. I copy that. And I maybe shouldn't simplify all things, but it depends on what you're about as well. And we also discussed local politics and how to make a better turnaround of a Black poor community. We discussed that well. So we had a pretty, for a practice show, we had a pretty good topics here. And you guys, Skateboard Arches and Renaissance, particularly some people, really thank you that you guys are here. You bring up the intellectual quota by 100%. I need. I want people that are smarter than me and aware as I am to. Skateboard Arch says, don't have the capacity to fully understand the complexity that is like I said before, the odds, variables are too vast. I copy that. Talk a lot of things that we'll be talking about this practice show. Just when sound was working stuff out and video was working stuff out. And it seems to be decent and great. And I do have to get a DSL line to people to the computer. And other than that, I'm pretty happy about this situation. It's getting better, and I am going to keep improving little by little. And I'm gonna watch the process. My camera is at customs and should be here in 3 days. Kickbox says we attempt to, but we fall short. We reach the pinnacle one day, and I believe the only pinnacle is by realizing that we can't take them all with us. Those who are willing to put we take kicking and screaming, because those people that are screaming are the ones that will fuck it up for everybody. So, all right, I'm gonna try out my mini hats.
Why don't you try out my gloves?
They don't fit well.
Can you see?
You can see pretty good. Okay, I lost the camera for some reason. Oh, that's the camera. Unfortunately, to the show, for you guys who are just coming into the into my show, will be a bully that I once had to deal with about 3 years ago. At that time, an older woman and a teenager. I think the teenager was 18 years old. And I was doing it right in front of me. I mean, it was in the comment section. It was in real time. I had to deal with that jackass, and eventually he immediately focused on me and stopped bullying people. Then after a while, I was getting choppy again. Shit, scapegoat. Damn it. All right, check the connections. Everything's tight. Everything is okie dokie. I think it's okie dokie. I didn't get anything. I didn't play anything, so it shouldn't be in copy. The connections are fine. All right. And I look good with that, right?
No.
I look good with the hat on, right? Yeah, so again, so we will be about this bully, and yeah, I will name names with this bully. This particular drunk is only a bully when they are drinking. So they all act drinking, and this jackass, particular jackass, and hopefully he will leave those people alone and bully. He can bully me if he wants. He can point his attention at me. And I don't care what anyone says about me. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me because those people once were ahead of me in terms of not views, but intellectual property were ahead of me. They're behind me. I'm better than they are. I am talented, smarter, and taller than them. I'm very fast in terms of an intellectual as a caring, heartfelt property. going to give bully how we should handle bullying in real life. And again, we're not inviting fights. We don't want to fight. You have to make them aware. And you let power and that bully will, at some point, be questioning him or herself. Because we ultimately don't want this confrontation with anyone. They are shitting their pants. We have too many labels that say religion, race, nationalism, financial status, orientation, etc., etc. Yeah, there are these labels. There's middle class, upper class, that keep people at arm's length with these labels. I say I'm stuck right now, so I'm not moving. You guys are just staying weird for 7 seconds. Alright, just bear with me, guys. Okay. 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 I say that, yeah, labels have always been for us our entire lives, and that's how we identify with things. You guys are correct in that. However, I always get labels as something that we should be able to shed. To be statistics or crime in a certain community, just be that statistic. Be something else. Go be that football player or boxer, psychologist. Go be that coach, counselor. That's specific. I like that I can pass all expectations of myself. I'm very happy that I set out goals, and that met a lot of my goals. I still have goals ahead of me. You have a discussion in the chat room. I really love. I don't think that I need a hierarchy. Be serious. I don't think. I think humans need that. They need to have something that they can believe in. They need that. They can believe that they can put their time, that they're going to the problem that's going to bother. Put our faith in those people. Those humans need a hierarchy. I need a few people like me that don't.
Lung cancer from smoking. Mum has smoking for years.
Okay. Yeah, when I do the show tonight, there won't be no other noise. You got this is a practice show. I make sure that the sound down is decent and what? Let me go check out the blah blah blahs. On, off, I forget. And put these.
Just a bad connection, like I can't play anything on my phone.
What?
Good bad connection, so I can't load anything on my phone.
Yeah, we have a bad connection because now I can't tell you my camera one and keeps getting stuck. Getting stuck. Alright guys, I'm getting a tad tired and I gotta get some sleep. I think the show is going to be fine. I think that I got out bugs. And I'll see you guys in a few hours. I see you Black is the name of the show. We look at the that I wanted to talk about. I want to do one particular issue of bullies and bullies, one particular, and that we can take a seat. Hey, go Arch. I really appreciate you and Ransom. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and intellect in here. It's just, I love that. Peace. I love that you guys are really smart, bringing your positive, smart intellect into this my show, and I really love that. Hopefully, you guys keep calling in, being a part of this show. I really love that, and I think it's awesome. Practice makes perfect for RPJ, who's in this show. I am RPJ, and I thank you guys for stopping in and checking me out. I will see you guys in 2 hours. I am RPJ. Keep reaching for the skies. So keep reaching for the stars. Keep reaching for the stars. Peace and Afro Greece. Oh, deuces. Deuces, y'all. Deuces, y'all. Later, guys. Stop.